The White House is apparently going to ignore questions from reporters whose emails contain gender pronouns in the signature. That's a real thing that they have announced. That is a real petty, spiteful, baby little thing that they're gonna be doing to once again try to police other people's speech in every way that they can. And so on at least 3 occasions, senior Trump press aides have already refused to engage with reporters whose questions came in emails that had their gender pronouns in it. And now it's an official announcement. Karoline Leavitt says, as a matter of policy, we do not respond to reporters with pronouns in their bios. Okay, and it's not just her. A few weeks earlier, Katie Miller, a senior advisor at Doggy, actually declined to answer questions from another Times reporter who asked about the legal status of the department's records, saying, as a matter of policy, I don't respond to people who use pronouns in their signatures as it shows they ignore scientific realities and therefore ignore facts. This applies to all reporters who have pronouns in their signatures. So to be clear, if it's not clear, if you ask a question, maybe like a really important question about transparency, about corruption, but you have he, him in your email, they're not gonna answer it. This administration that every single day claims to be the most transparent administration in history, they're not going to because you chose to put a couple of letters that they don't like. Okay, that's what they're doing. And the argument that they're making is so utterly ridiculous about denying scientific realities, and they've really landed on this. Karoline Leavitt went on to say, any reporter who chooses to put their preferred pronouns in their bio clearly does not care about biological reality or truth, and therefore cannot be trusted to write an honest story. Stephen Chung says, if the New York Times spent the same amount of time actually reporting the truth as they do being obsessed with pronouns, maybe they would be a half decent publication. Okay, I'm sure he thinks that's a great burn. But hold on, let's get this straight. So they're the ones that are focused too much on pronouns when you are checking every email for pronouns so that you can not respond to emails. They're the ones with the obsession, they're the ones with the problem, not you guys. But okay, let's take them at their word. It's just that it shows a problem with scientific realities. Okay, so let me try to understand this. And bear in mind, my brain is bleeding because I've been talking about you guys for a while. If I, a cisgender male, put he, him in my email, you're not gonna respond to it because I don't believe in scientific realities. I got news for you, Karoline Leavitt. I'm a guy, I'm a man, I am a he, him. That's the scientific reality. You may not like some of the implications of people caring about this, and I understand that you have this never-ending drive to police people's speech. You are the word police, I understand that. That's your focus, that's your obsession. But I'm a dude in every way that you want me to be. I'm a guy, I'm a he, I'm a him. If I put that in there, that's not denying reality. You having an issue with it is denying the reality that I'm a guy, okay? Again, they don't understand what words mean, but they're very, very triggered by them. They're very, very sensitive. And here's the thing, they used to say, you shouldn't make me put pronouns in my email, which by the way, no one has ever been required to put pronouns in their email. That was always an invention, that was always fake. But there, they could at least pretend to be like, you can't tell me what to do. We are miles from that now. Oh, they're never ending cancel culture, way past that. Nobody's saying Karoline Leavitt needs to put pronouns in her email. She's saying you can't. If you don't comply with government mandated words and language, then you don't get to do your job. We're gonna ice you out. We're gonna cancel you because you're not complying with our ever-changing and broadening definitions of what you have to do. These pronouns, by the way, are not new. I've looked it up. Do you know that people were using he casually in everyday conversation in the 90s, in the 80s? I saw a reference to a she in the 70s, okay? So this isn't new, this isn't actually woke. People have been using these pronouns for literally centuries. That's the scientific reality, you creepy little weirdos.